When I call the listing agent, I'm calling the listing agent so that I can give them an update, but I'm also calling them so that I can start to build rapport and build a relationship with them, and then hopefully get a meeting with them at the end of the transaction. So there's different ways that you can do it. You can start out in that first conversation with the agent asking a lot of key questions about, when does your seller have to be out of the home? Is there anything we should know about the appraisal? Are there any repairs going on? A detailed interview of questions so that you can make sure that you're fully buttoned up on your end of things, and there's not gonna be anything that could impact the appraisal, and to see if there's anything you could do to benefit the realtor's seller. Another way to set up the Tuesday calls to the listing agents is to use what we would call like a 3 promises close. So on the first introductory call to the listing agent, I would say, hey, this is Jeff Smith, Cross Country Mortgage, lender on 123 Main Street. I'm going to be giving you a call every Tuesday as we go forward in the process here, and I want to make 3 promises to you in terms of how this transaction is going to go. Okay. And so the first promise is going to be that I'm going to call you every Tuesday and give you a status update of where we're at processing the buyer's loan. The second promise I'm going to make to you is that we are going to close this transaction on time, and I'm going to have docs to title 2 days early. The third promise I'm going to make is that there will be no surprises for the buyers as it relates to fees, rate, or payment when they get to the closing table. We're going to have all those numbers buttoned up exactly as they expected. If I follow through on all 3 of those promises, would you be willing to meet me for a cup of coffee when we close this deal? And so if the agent says yes, now you've gotten some buy-in from them to get a meeting with them at the end of the transaction. So as we're going through the transaction and I'm making these calls on Tuesdays, I'm always saying when I start the call, hey, this is Jeff Smith, Cross Country Mortgage, calling for your Tuesday status update. Every week I say that, and I've trained my team to do the same thing. We want to say, hey, I'm calling for your Tuesday status update, because they may not put it together that we're calling every Tuesday. But when we're reminding them that, hey, this is Tuesday, it's a status update date, and we're calling you, it starts to get ingrained, and they become impressed about getting a call every single week. Because most people, like loan officers, they'll make promises like, yeah, I'm going to call you every Tuesday, and they'll call 3 out of 5 Tuesdays or 3 out of 4 Tuesdays. We never miss a Tuesday ever. Even if I'm on vacation, my team makes my calls. So we're always getting those updates out on Tuesdays. When I'm having the second and third and fourth conversation with the listing agent as the weeks go on, I'm making small talk to get to know them on a personal level. I'm also sharing some things about our company, our products, our process, what we have, so that they're starting to get to know who I am and what I'm about and what I do. Okay, so that's Tuesdays. Wednesdays, we're going to focus on pre-approvals. So every buyer you've got out there who's pre-approved and shopping for homes, they should be getting a phone call from you once a month. So one Wednesday of the month, you're going to reach out and call them and see how things are going with their home buying process, see if they've had any changes to their job or their finances or their savings, and you can give them an update on what's happening in the market. Then the other Wednesday, you're going to send out a text message just checking in to see how things are going and if there's anything you can do for them. So that's 2 Wednesdays a month. You're reaching out to all of your active pre-approvals to see how things are going for them in the home buying process. And then as you're talking to these buyers, when you get one on the phone, you want to ask them for a referral.